I spilled coffee down my leg this morning. Yeah, I know. Great experience, by the way. I feel my skin blistering. I'm like, what do I got to draw up an alcohol bath now? That's great. You get 3rd-degree burns, they chuck you in alcohol. Oh my God. They must have like insulated walls or something for the screams. You know, the doctor's like, take them in the scream room. You know? And hold on, Mr. Bailey. We're just going to lower you down into this alcohol bath. It's going to feel like we're laying you into a barbecue. That's great. And then what does the skin just fall off? I don't know, for Christ's sake. God almighty. I need coffee, guys. I know, I don't have any dippity-do in my hair. I'm trying this thing now where I'm like, maybe if I just leave my hair the fuck alone and stop rubbing this alcohol goo into it, maybe I'll have like healthier looking. Like I always imagine having like hair like, I don't know, Charles Bronson. You know? I mean, what a head of hair, but that face. Come on. Charles Bronson, he was in the 1st grade. He looked like he was fucking 50 years old. He looked like he walked in there like, oh, the substitute teacher's here. Look at how short he is. Oh, my God. He could have been smoking a cigar outside. Nobody would have said a word to him. Guys, what do you want me to tell you? I go out to a fucking baby shower. I'm still recovering from a hangover, by the way, 3 days later. That's it. 45, what a wonderful year. 45. I mean, I wish I was dead. Yeah, so this is the old 3-day hangover, you know? I'm sitting there in my chair, minding my own business, right? My wife wants to dance with me. I feel like obligated. It's the most embarrassing time in my life. I want you as a white person to get up in front of 150 Spanish people and dance. Okay, number one, the spotlights come on. They're like jail spotlights. And it's like, all right, here he comes. Biggest asshole on planet Earth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Trump fan over here. Let me tell you something. Spanish people, they're racist in a funny way, though. Because you can tell it's not, like, intentional and they don't even know what it means. Hey, Donald Trump. They're like, I don't know. For some reason, I'm Donald Trump, I'm Polaco. Look, everybody, the Polaco is going to dance. Spanish people think every white person's a Polak. For some reason. And it's like, I always have to correct them. I'm like, no, I'm not Polish. Okay? I'm not Polish. This is like, you don't understand. This is tremendous insult. I mean, Polish people, I love you to death, but it's tremendous insult. So I got to do the obligatory dance, and I got news for you. White people would design to dance like Jackie Gleason. I don't know if you know this, and even Jackie Gleason was like at the upper echelon of white dancing. These guys always come out like this. Hey, all right, I'm floating across the dance floor. Do. This is the only way I want to dance when I get on a dance floor. It's like instinctive now. I do it in front of my son. My son's getting to that age now where I'm starting to embarrass him. So, like, I'll do that dance. I mean, my mother always had this dance she'd do in front of my older sister. And my older sister would just, like, have a breakdown. Like, Mom, you can't do that around my friends. You know? Anyhow, you go out there like Jackie Gleason, that's how I'm going to start dancing. I got news for you right now. I'm changing my whole style. I hope the world is ready. I bought this watch. Huh? I said to my wife, I said, how do you like the watch? And she's looking at it like it's the most disgusting thing ever made. And it kind of is. And I was like, oh yeah? I said, this is greatest. I saw this. I said, this is greatest creation ever made by mortal man. I'm getting this, and I'm getting the coin belt. That's already ordered, so, I mean, there's no stopping it. I'm getting the change belt. Number one, I tell you, at this age, I say, fuck this entire world. I'm going to start dressing like a cowboy. That's right. Like, I don't know. What was his name? Audrey? Like the old-time cowboys. Like the designs on the fucking cowboy outfit. Did cowboys wear this kind of bullshit back then? Let me tell you something right now. If I was in a saloon with a bunch of dirtbags, like, drinking whiskey and whatnot, and this guy came in with, like, ruffles and things, this is like the Elton John of cowboys comes walking in. I might be scared shit of him. I might be, Jesus Christ, you gotta have a nutsack to wear that. I'm not going near this guy. Then you go over to the bartender, you're like, it's like, what'll I get you? Always washing a glass. It's like, we get it, Hollywood. We get it. The bartenders have nothing to do but wash glass, so he's washing the glass. And he's like, what can I get you? A beer, a bottle of bourbon, and some peace and quiet to drink it in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Clint Eastwood. And then he goes and fucking rapes a broad. I'm like, whoa, what a way to fucking cap off a night. Talk about holy schmackerel. Right next to the church. I mean, you can't even turn your head without seeing a church in one of those old small towns. You know what they had? The general store, the saloon, the church, you know, the brothel. But what was the brothel above the saloon? Oh my God. Can you imagine 1800? What are we talking here? When was the Wild West? Early 1800s? Late 1700s? Can you imagine? You going into a brothel? Holy shit, though. How much were they, like a penny? What, did they have pennies back then? What was the currency, gold? I don't know. They come out, they always come out with the long dress on. Hi there. Like, you think the Who's back then would have figured out a short skirt? You come in like 2 6-shooters. It's like, I ain't paying tonight. I got 2 guns. Who's charging me? That's what I want to know. That's the thing where you don't realize when you went into a fucking western town. If you were a gunslinger, it was like the town was yours. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. You walk in, first thing you say, hey, what the fuck? You see like an old man coming out of church, he's got on his Sunday best. He's got like the derby hat or whatever they used to wear back then. You're like, ding! The derby hat goes, and the guy's like, hey, you son of a bitch, you. Walking home, like, I'm not going near that guy. You just gotta show everybody you got a good shot. Anyhow, I mean, that's it. Then who? What'd they call them back then? What were they called? Did they have words like slut back then? Huh? I don't know. When did slut start? Anyhow. She's like, hi. She's like, hey there, cowboy. And she like lifts up a dress and just shows her ankle. And the cowboy's like, ding! Yeah, they're down there smoking cigars and playing cards. And like, you should have saw the ankles on her. Oh, man. It's like, oh, really? Yeah, the shape of the Achilles tendon. Oh, man. Hey, you cheating over there? What? What are you talking about? What do you do if you're the guys at the bar? And like, one guy shoots another guy in the belly over there, and then you're watching the guy die, you're like, whoa, it's a good night. Are you kidding me? Do you see that? Shooting, but And the guy stops playing the piano. And honky tonk piano. Oh my God, they were rocking and rolling all night. You tell me that guy wasn't doing lines of coke off of that fucking Yahoo piano? Jesus, Crimler. He was going in nose first. Who plays the piano like that? It was like the end of All in the Family. And he's like, this guy is tickling the ivories. I once said that to a guy at he was selling pianos. He had like a roadshow of pianos. And I went up to one of the pianos. You know, every time you go up to a piano, like in a store, you're like, ding, 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 ding. You don't want to give away too much. Like, yeah, of course, I don't know how to play the piano because I'm a moron. I can't play any instrument at all. But let me play this like I know how. Like, yeah, sounds like a high C. Ding, 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 ding. Me. Good piano. That's a good piano. Yeah. How much? What? 40 grand. Yes. Who has this kind of money to drop on a piano? Anyway, you go over there. I go over there. I'm like, ting, 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 ting. Tang, 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 tang. Boom, boom, crash. The guy comes over. He's like, oh. He goes, you tickle the ivories? I was like, yeah, I jerk off all the time. A true story. I had to say it. And he looked at me like, right. And if this is how you know the show's ordained by God, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Anyhow, yeah, he just like walked backwards away from me. I said, go fuck your mother sideways. I tell you what, I don't know, guys. It's springtime. Go out there and cultivate the flower beds. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, if you buried somebody in your yard, right? You bury them in the flower beds. I don't know. I guess things you think about on a Sunday afternoon. Anyhow, I go to this fucking party. My wife wants me to dance. I'm like, let me go and do the obligatory fucking dance here, okay? And get this fucking shit out of the way. So while we dance, she's telling me how I'm doing everything wrong. Every time. I'm like trying to like feel the music, you know? Like I'm trying to get into it. Like that's important. Stand up straight. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll stand up straight and then automatically go into wooden wind chime mode. It's like clonk, 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 clonk. Yeah. And hold your hands up. I'm like, oh my God. I'm grabbing her, like trying to pull her in closer. I'm trying to like get her movement to make me move. Maybe like one of those fucking street puppets. And she wants to keep distance. I'm like, what is this? The 1940s? Everybody else is practically having sex on the dance floor. I said, I'm thinking to myself, we're going to be going to a lot of baby showers in about 9 months. Everybody's gyrating, and I'm sitting there like this. Like I'm dancing with Queen Elizabeth now. And everything is straight. I got to hold everything straight. Yeah, that's great. Very enjoyable dance. I can't wait to sit down. And then everybody's looking at me. I'm the embarrassment. They have something to talk about at work tomorrow. You understand? Anyhow. So I sit down and I'm like, fucking thank God we got that over with. I was like, can I go to the fucking bar now and stand on line for a drink? Yeah, I'm in the bar. I got my hands in my pockets. That's the last guy you serve. And I'm like, I felt so. You ever have anxiety at a party and you're kind of like, where do I put my hands? Put my hand over here. Oh wait, no, that looks ridiculous. I said, I'll go like this. Yes, because now we're in church service. I was like, oh, I'll put my hands behind my back, but I just remembered I'm not an Indian guy. Who are these Indian guys in robes that walk like this? It's like, deep thought. Deep thought walking. That's right. If I see a guy walking like this, I say this guy rose to a new level of consciousness in life. Like, oh, yes. Yes. Boy. Yeah, so, I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't know. Walking. Anyhow. So, yeah, the level of anxiety. I'm like, beep, bop. Maybe I'll rub my eye. That's not too awkward. Especially during this, during a pandemic. I'm like, I look like I'm doing the fucking robot. Like, And then I have my hands in my pocket and, like, people are, like, just walking in front of me. I had no presence at all. You know how some people have, like, a presence? They take up space in a room? This is, like, it's horrible posture. I mean, I wouldn't give me a beer. Anyhow, what am I going to tell you? I get a couple more drinks. I get even more bombed. The next thing you know, this woman wants to dance with me. Like this big Salvadorian woman. She's like, I'm sitting there. My son's wrapped up in his iPad. I got to pretend like I'm into Minecraft right now. And I feel this arm, this person almost pull my arm out of its socket. She's pulling me up to dance. I had no choice. I had to stand up. She's like, come dance. I'm like, no. I said, maybe with my wife I can fuck up. I said, not with a total stranger. I said, this is going to traumatize your whole night. Anyhow, she gets me up on the dance floor. All of a sudden, you got to understand something. When you start dancing fast merengue, it's like jumping into a jumping jack rope. You ever see this? Remember what was? No, not jumping. Double Dutch. Jumping jack rope. Oi. It's like this. You have to get right into the groove. You understand? Or you fuck up all the timing, and then, anyhow, she starts slamming me around. This woman, I felt like I was dancing with Harley Race. This woman starts throwing me around like a bull elephant. I never felt such a powerful thing. I was like arm locked with fucking, it was like fucking dancing with Franco Columbo. The woman's back muscles. I had my hand on her back and we're dancing, and I could feel like her lower back muscles shifting up and down. Like they were like cables, steel cables. I'm like, holy schmackerel. And she's pulling me back and forth. I said, I can't take this anymore. I got news for you, mate. I wish I could lie to you. My dick started to shrivel up. That's no joke. Because I was being completely dominated. And I couldn't do anything about it. I was just on for the ride. And I know you guys think maybe I'm lying. I'm trying to make a joke about it. I'm not. My dick shriveled up. There's no joking going on around here. I love it. I love it. I get these guys in the comment. You should be a comedian, a stand-up comedian. So what are you talking about? I'm not doing comedy here. This is real life. That's the sad part. People think I'm doing like a gag reel. I don't know what to tell you. Like, the biggest insult to me is to say that, like, you should be a comedian. I'm like, comedians do an act. Do you understand? No acting going on here. It's just like, I don't know. I imagine, I think I tried to write the show, like write what I was going to say, like 3 times in my existence. And I know for a fact they're the worst shows I ever made. I remember watching it and being like, oh, I don't know. I'm drooling here. This woman's ripping me to fucking shreds. And finally, the music ends. I'm like, oh, thank God. I said, let me go. I started walking back to my chair. It was like I just got off a cruise ship. It's like this. Hey, hey, hey. What are you going to do? Let me tell you something. I got this watch in the mail. I couldn't run in the house fast enough. I can't tell you how excited. Like, this is what gets me excited. I take the watch out of the box. To my dismay, I'm like, oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's the most disgusting watch you've ever seen. But I'm like, just because it does what it does, it's gorgeous. I go to light the thing. It doesn't light. I'm like, what's going on here? It's like, you got to buy butane. I'm like, how? What? Butane? I said, Jesus Christ, the watch was like $12. The butane was like $15. I go to a smoke shop down the block. It was like, you know what? I had to go to Harbor Freight, and across the street was a smoke shop. I'm like, this is it, the butane. I said, for the watch. So I go into the smoke shop, and I got news for you. It's one of these places, there's bongs hanging everywhere. You know what I mean? Like weed grinders, like dildos. I don't know why. There's got to be dildos. This is like, they go hand, bongs and dildos. What more do you need? I want to see a broad go into a fucking one of these smoke shops and walk out of there with the biggest bong and the biggest dildo in the store. Then that's the woman you walk up to, you just throw a ring on her finger. Say, hey, are you coming with me? That's all. You're coming with me. Yeah. That's right. And then maybe you could use that dong on me during a wedding night. How about that? On for size. Listen, I saw you from across the parking lot. I mean, the size of the balls on that fucking dildo. We gotta get married, kid. Come on. Hop in the car. This is great. Oh my God. You walk up to this, how you walk up to it, you know, in the smoke shop. It's a smoke shop, right? You're like, so, that's a big fucking donga you got there. She's like, oh, what are you talking? I love it. They'll get all mad. You know? I'd be like, hey, what are you going to do with that thing, huh? You know? And then they get mad at you. Like you're the one thinking dirty. Like, sorry, I don't have a fucking 3-foot dong in my hand with huge blueberry colored veins and a nutsack and a fucking life-size nutsack hanging. That's right, made out of a special synthetic rubber so it swings more. All right? Do you know what? They got these guys fucking rubberologists. You know? It's like a fucking... It's like a fucking loss of complete memory at 45. Like a metallurgist. They have a rubberurgist down at the dildo place. That's right. You got to make the head stiff. Stiff rubber. What's the, guys, come over here. We're making this new cock and balls. Let me show you. It's on the chart here. The nutsack's got to wiggle around. So we need a good, what's the fucking name we use for that? I don't know. It's on skateboard wheels. DPI? No. What's the name of the all right, we need a low durometer on the nutsack. It's got to shake back and forth. We want it to slap you and stuff like that. You know, do me a favor, get in touch with the local barber. See if anybody got cancer lately. We need some hair. Realistic hair for the nutsack. That's right. Oh, I love people. They get mad at you. So I go to work the other day, and I walk into the, I'm in the break room. This guy comes walking in. He's got the 50-gallon drum of coffee, number 1. Okay? I never saw coffee cups are getting so big. It's like, you got to be able to palm a basketball. It was the biggest coffee I've ever seen in my life. I said, my Christ, something's got to be done. He's got a fucking energy drink, another energy drink that looks like a tall boy. He had 2 of them! 2 of them! These, one is like, I don't know, the Kaboom, and the names. Yeah. I don't know, the names. It's always Kaboom, Bam, Crash. And then he's got this bottle full of like, I don't know. I said, what do you got there? Wow. I said, that's a lot of beverages. I said, what do you got there? Kool-Aid? It looked like a thing of Kool-Aid. He goes, oh no, what are you talking about? Like, oh, I'm so fucking sorry that I could even let that pass my lips. What was I thinking? It was unconscionable. What an insult. Like, you can't ask somebody if they drink, what is that, Kool-Aid? It's like they're wanting to put you under arrest. Yeah, Kool-Aid used to be a thing. You understand? That's right. It was a huge insult. Yeah, so you walk up to her, you're like, man, oh man. Hey, so, can you get it all the way in? I mean, just romantic stuff like that, like this, like, is that going in all 3 holes? So that's it. This is the woman that you marry. Anyway, I go in there and it's like, they got kratom. I don't know. There's a guy doing heroin in the back. You just walk in there and you're like, I feel like saying to the owner, who was like this Indian guy, he had like a leather jacket on. I thought this was in the Twilight Zone with like dress pants. You know what I mean? Dress pants and like these moccasins that these Indian people love to wear. They're that black leather. They go pointy, but then they cut straight in the front. But they're that black leather with the little slot, almost like loafers. I see every Indian person. This is like, what is this, the Nike shoe of India? So he's got a leather jacket on and dress pants. And I tell him right away. I say, hey, listen, guy. This ain't my type of place. We gotta put that in there. Just to let you know. Yeah, so you're in there, you're like, can I get the butane? And I don't know, he looks at you like, what, for your crack pipe? What do you have? Now I'm like, yeah, I have one of those torches to light my crack. Give me the big bottle of butane, the biggest bottle you got. Fucking butane was $15. I'm like, I know this shit wasn't expensive back in the day, or my grandmother wouldn't have bought it. She would have been lighting the cigarettes with 2 sticks. Oh my God. Old people, you never seen people so cheap. Oh, you have no idea. I'm starting to turn into one. I'm like, what? Maybe I should darn these socks. My socks, they all have holes, they disappear. I don't know, the dog. I love it how my wife designates every piece of clothing I have as a rag. Like, it's cold outside. She's stuffing my shirts under the fucking front door. The crease in the front door. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That's my shirt. Chewy needs a bath. And then Chewy comes out and she's drying him off with one of my fucking shirts. Now, what's next? You want to do an oil change outside? Every time there's like a cleaning behind the toilet, it's one of my shirts. I mean, come on. For the love of Christ. And my socks, they disappear. The dog chews on them. I don't know why he likes my socks. I have wrestling matches with him with my socks. He's attacking me. My dog I have a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde dog. You understand? When I walk through the front door, I say, his name is Chewy. I call him Chan Chews. I call him, Choozle. Chuzel, Chanchuzel. So, as I come to the door, I sing his little song. I go, Chanchu, 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 Chanchu. Chanchu, 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 I know, thank you very much. And he starts running in circles. I don't know, licking his own nutsack. He goes bananas. There's rolling involved. He rolls on the floor. He's so excited to see you. I said, well, but this is the only creature on this planet Earth excited to see me. I'm like, what a loser from Loserville. Think about that. So, and then he runs around the house and he runs and I say, Choosy, come. Choosy, come. And then he hides under the table. And I say, Choosy, come, because he's embarrassed. Because he knows we're about to have sex. Do you understand? We make a love. So and then he stretches under the table like this. And I grab him by the pawsy. He's got the furry pawsy. The pawsy's like this big, but the fur around it is like this. So I grab the furry pawsy and I pull him toward me and he slides on the floor. And as he slides, he rolls onto his belly. That's right, he's getting ready for me to mount him. And then what I do is I put my head right next to into his neck, so my chin touches his little chest, and I press my nose into his neck, and then my eyeball is right by his little mouth, and I go, Juicy, 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 juicy. And when I get to the high note, his mouth goes. Then I work my way out of that and I go down and I go belly rubby dubby doo, and then he goes. Every yawn a little orgasm. I know. Sometimes a little red rocket comes out. I'm like, come on, buddy. I gotta say something like, I don't know, hot dogs here. And then, I don't know why. And then the red rocket goes back in, because we can't have that. Listen, my mother's watching. I mean, the rocket comes out, you're like, come over here, let me give you a little tug. You had a long day. Anyhow, no, then we wait for the rocket to go back in. Then I commence the belly rub. Then I say, Jewish. I go, Jewish hell. Let me smell the porsies. And then he goes like this, and he like reluctantly puts his pawsies in the air like this, and then I grab the pawsy. I say, give me the pawsy. I'm gonna smell the pawsy. I'm smelling the pawsy. Doosies. Like this, and then the yawn again, and the pawsies, they smell like corn chips. They smell like Frito-Lays. I don't know how it's possible on this planet Earth. I said, this is one of God's greatest creations. Next to this motherfucking watch. Anyhow, I smell the pawsies, and then it's additional rubs and scratches around the neck, and then I flip them over, and then I give them butt scratch. Oh my God, he freezes for the butt scratch. He goes completely still. He's like, oh yeah, right there. And then I pick him up like this, and I wrap my arms around him, and I trap him. He can't move. And then I sit there with him like that, and you have total control and command of my existence. That's it. Then I give him a little kissy on the back of the head, and he's off. And I say, you want to go outside? And he's like, you want to go outside? And he goes over to the sliding glass door. Then I go, okay, we're going to go outside. And his nerves, I can see the nerves like leaping off his fur. There's like waves of nerves. And I'm like, go outside. And then I grab the door handle and it's like, and he's like, and I take the lock and I'm like, click. And he's like, and I go, is he going outside? And then I pull the door open and he launches himself like a Top Fuel dragster into the backyard. And God forbid there's a bird or a squirrel, he goes tearing ass after them. And then they disappear. I'm like, he'll never catch anything in his entire life. Like, wildlife outside is so much more advanced than the wildlife that lives in your house. These squirrels are like, fuck you, asshole. They wait for him. They'll wait for him to come, like, within inches, and then just, like, fly, like, do that jumping fly into a tree. And then the squirrel's like, fuck you, dude, 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 dude. Your kids got homework they need to get done? Now's the time. Really, it is. Trust me on this one. Anyhow, I get my butane home. I tell you what, I'm running to the downstairs now. I put on my watch. I fill the butane. Number one, I never put butane in anything before. I'm like, how does this fucking thing work? I gotta watch a video. So I stick the butane thing in the side of the thing here. And it just starts spraying butane all over my arm. But I don't even think about that. And I fill the watch and I go to light it. And I'm like, wait a second. My arm's dripping in butane. It was like so much came out. It was like condensed on my arm. I said, that's great. I'm going to go up in flames here. Anyhow, I run up to show my wife. I say, what do you think of this watch right here? She goes, I think it's horrendous. And I'm like, oh yeah? And then I could do it all day. She like rolls her eyes and she goes like this. Bang. Who do you think you are? James Bond? I gotta tell you right now, inside I hit the floor. I don't know how to tell you right now. If you could have heard the inside of my head, it was like Madison Square Garden of laughter and applause. It was one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life. And a lot of you morons out there are like, well, didn't you correct her? Didn't you tell her it's James Bond? I said, absolutely not. When she said James Bomb, I can't even tell you. I just lost it, man. I lost it. These are the treasured moments I spend with my wife. I can't wait for her to say James Bomb again. Woo, doggy. Anyhow. Yeah. That was that. Wait till the coin belt arrives. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to go down to the supermarket. So I'm basically going to wear a cigarette lighter watch, a cowboy outfit, and a change belt. Because I tell you right now, I'm going to the fucking... Hey, listen, guys, we're heading for a recession here. I mean, we can't lie about this, right? Oh, this is the greatest thing. My wife goes, Bear, I thought that was a video camera. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? Yeah, I'm filming my nose hairs now. Could you... Hold on a second. Excuse me. Hold on a second. I got my hidden camera on. Can I ask you a few questions? So, what do you think about the Biden administration? Well, this is some camera, yes. You didn't know? I tell you, right. I see these polling numbers. Like, I listen to the fucking news once in a while. What am I going to tell you? Lately, I've been watching a lot of news. I don't know why. I guess because of the whole Ukraine thing. I love it when you go to, like, Spanish people's houses. They got Spanish news on. They're showing people like with their stomachs blown open in the street. You're like, Jesus Christ. Spanish news. It's like dead bodies falling, missiles going off. I'm like, what am I watching? It's like Faces of Death with a super hot host. Like, I love this. These girls sit in these chairs with these legs crossed, and the cameraman films. There's a desk. It's like a levitating desk. The Spanish guys are like, oh, man, you got to show the legs, man. The cameraman is like doing like power zooms into the twat. I'm like, give this guy a fucking raise right now. The weather girl gets up, her ass is bouncing all over the place. I can't handle it anymore. So anyway, I'm watching the news, and it's Spanish news. And the guy's like, parasita, para, like Joe Biden's face. And then, like, I could see at the bottom of the screen, it's like polling numbers. And I asked my wife, I'm like, what are they talking about? Like his polling numbers have dropped. And I'm like, oh, really? No shit. No fucking shit, Sherlock. And I'm like, they're down to like 44%. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a second here. It's got to be a grave mistake. I said, do you mean to tell me that 44% of Americans approve of the way the president is handling the country right now? I said, this is impossible. This is fucking impossible. Can we be that fucking stupid? I said, is there somebody out there that's going, this guy's doing pretty good. Yeah. You know? I just, I'm with him. I'm with him on this one. Man, we got a country full of dumb shits. I gotta chalk it up to this can't be real. These polling numbers. I gotta just chalk it up. I gotta say, this can't be real. Who are they? What are they going in? What are they interviewing people in the Special Olympics? For this poll? I mean, for God's sakes, is this the poll from the minibus? That's what I want to know. This is latest in our minibus poll. That's right. Joe Biden seems to be doing a great job. That's right. And dog shit tastes like chocolate. You didn't know? Look at the other chart we have here. The other poll. How many people like to eat dog shit in here? Me! Me! This is where we're doing our poll tonight, guys. That's basically how it goes. You know? I don't know. Sometimes jumping out of a moving car just to see if I'm going to survive seems like, I don't know, an interesting thing to do on a Friday night. Hey, it doesn't cost anything, right? Depending on how it goes. If you jump out of a car, you just want to go into a roll, you know? But my luck is I go end over end. That's never a good look. Yeah. That's a commitment, jumping out of a moving car. You really got to be unhappy with the person driving. I wonder what the most ridiculous thing somebody jumped out of a car was for. It's like, oh, honey, did you shut off the dryer before we left? It's like, I forgot. She's like, fuck. Some women get like that sometimes. I don't know. We talking about here? I don't know. Guys, what, Callahan here? Reporting for duty. Come on for sake, a Crin. Huh. Just like that, we're scanning for crimes. This is how you know how bad the economy is. Tom Brady came out of retirement. I said, holy shit, didn't I predict it? I told everybody, I told the black guy at work, I said, you know, Tom Brady's gonna come out of retirement. You know that, right? And he goes, man, fuck Tom Brady. I said, okay. Nice talking to you there, Dwayne. I'll be moving along now. I mean, I don't know. What else do you have in your repertoire? Huh? Walking across the street very slowly. You ever notice that? I'm here to tell you, black guys, I love them to death. But they don't like to hurry across the street. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's like they go into like Matrix bullet mode when they fucking hit the street. I know. When I cross the street, I'm very I want to get across. There are cars here. You understand? I mean, next thing, every black guy I ever see cross the street, it's like you're looking at the Abbey Road album. And then, you know, what are you going to do? I'm just saying, black guys, come on. Just walk across the street. This is one of these stereotypes I'm standing behind. I've seen it too many times. That's right, I'm stereotyping. What are you going to do about it? Come over here now. Come to my front lawn. Black guys need to speed it up walking across the street. I said it. I said it. That's right. You know? What am I going to tell you? I'm drawing a line in the sand here. Anyhow. What were we talking about? I'm gone. I'm lost. Yeah, Tom Brady. He's out of retirement. That's right. Even listen, only Joe Biden could bring Tom Brady out of retirement. He's looking. He's like, I don't know. I'm going to fill the private jet this year. Fucking gas prices. You kidding me? I got to go back to the Bucks, please. I told you this long ago. Listen, Giselle. You got to understand something. How old is she now? If she's 40, as soon as women hit 40, they go off the deep end. I'm telling you right now. If I got a divorce tomorrow, okay, my next girlfriend would be 18 years old. I know. We'll have to watch cartoons together. I'm down. Hey, what are you gonna do? What is the bit? What? She actually wants to like do things. I'm like, no, I'm 45. You go do that shit. Let me know how it was when you get back. Anyhow, yeah, 18-year-old girlfriend. You have no idea. They still think like that, like the world is wonderful. You know what I mean? You ever talk to an 18-year-old? Oh my God, they're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. You're like, no, you're not. Shut the fuck up, honestly, and pull out those tats. What are we talking about here? You're gonna be fucking working at the fucking bar in the bowling alley with the cigarette ash out to here, with 3 teeth broken out from your boyfriend that beats the shit out of you on a regular basis. And then all the fucking 16-year-old kids are gonna come in and break your balls trying to buy beer. I get them loaded. If I'm the bowling room, the bowling alley fucking bartender, 16-year-old kids come in, I'm lining up shots. You have no idea. I give them a bag of charcoal on the way out. Here, you're gonna need this later. I don't know. At least make the janitor work. I'd have him throwing up all over the bowling alley. Oh my God! We went to this bowling alley. They had the angriest guy fixing the fucking lanes. Every time the lane would break, he'd walk down that. You know how they walk down that lane to get to the back? He'd be like this. Damn it! Fucking kids! I'm talking! So, being... Alright, you're out of here. Like, what did they say? What did they just say? And who understood that? So being kids, my buddy kept on, like when the gate would come down, let me tell you something right now. There's nothing funnier in life than a toupee. And when you throw a bowling ball, like a 15-pound bowling ball, and it hits the front fence, you're like, number one, this equipment is expensive beyond belief. You ever get behind a fucking, something that sets up bowling pins? Holy Jesus Christ. I would get that machine and convert, if I was a billionaire, I'd get that machine and convert it to dropping fucking champagne bottles on my fucking dining room table. Be like, ching, ching, boom, boom. And then when we get done drinking and we blind them all back up again, and then the thing comes down and knocks them all over onto the floor and break. Who the fuck cares? I have fucking servants. Clean the shit up. God's sake. These are like, they're mechanical devices. They're wonderful, wonderful pieces of engineering. Are you kidding me? Who was working on that? Brunswick? AMF? Remember when AMF bought Harley Davidson? You couldn't get a Harley Davidson that didn't leak oil all over the fucking crankshaft was falling out onto the floor. They're at the AMF factory. They're like, guys, we're supposed to build these Harley Davidsons over here. They're like, fuck you, we're working on the ball machine equipment. You know? Talk to the union. They're like putting the crankshaft in, not bolting it. I don't know, guys. So the guy would go back there and he'd be yelling and cursing while he's fixing the machine. The guy was the highlight of the night. I said, give this guy a raise. And then he probably went back out into his van, you know, to fucking jerk one out, take a nap. And every time something breaks, they bang on the side of the van. Like, yo, Tommy, we got a ball clog. Lane 31. Fucking thing, fucking thing. I said, this guy doesn't have long to live. I'm sorry. That must be, bad blood pressure right there. I said, that guy's gonna cork off soon. And that was the thing. My dream was always to roll the bowling ball into a different lane. You know what I mean? Like Fred Flintstone. Remember how he used to roll the ball and he'd get strike in a different lane? I was like, Fred, I don't think you could put that on your scorecard. That was like his finisher, right? He'd go up on twinkle toes and then and then throw the ball and would go in a different lane, and everybody was like, hurrah, hurrah. I'd be like, no, cocksucker, not in the rule book. Sorry. What the hell is this? Fred Flintstone is my hero in life. Number one, all right, they made calling in sick an art form. You know how many times they fucked over Mr. Slate? Mr. Slate was like, motherfucker, that cocksucking Flintstone, fuck this again? What are we making? Coswell's Cogs over here? What was he making? He was just running a fucking, what's it called? A quarry with that dumb dinosaur. Let me tell you something right now. He's running a quarry. Mr. Slate is up there in the sun. He's like, fucking Flintstone. Motherfucker. And Fred Flintstone and Bonnie. Gosh. And Rita. Bonnie? Hey, Fred. We're going to the ball game, Fred? Yeah, Bon. He's like, my prostate's acting up. Oh, yeah, Fred? Let me check it out for you, Fred. I got rubber gloves, Fred. Oh, yeah, Bon? Hang on a second here. All right. Hey, guys. I don't know. So, yeah, Fred, we're going to the ball game. We're calling sick. This is Bonnie calling sick. Hey, Mr. Slate? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it in today. I'm checking Fred's prostate. Oh, God, I know. And, Mr. Slate there. They're smoking, number one, they're smoking Winston's. They both calling sick. They meet each other early in the morning, you know? Because you got to wake up and tell your wife that you're going to work, right? Even though you're cold and sick. So you leave, you got the lunch pail. You walk to Fred's house, and you never knew the distance between Fred and Bonnie's house. Oh, they lived right next door to each other. Doy! So they meet in the backyard, all right? They high-five each other. They pull out a pack of Winston's. That's right, because Bonnie and Fred used to smoke Winston's. Winston's taste good like a cigarette should. You never saw the Fred Flintstone Winston commercial? Go there right now. Anyhow, the commercial's the greatest. You see Wilma and Betty in the front yard, and Betty's like mowing the lawn, and Wilma's like drying a rug, or hitting the dust out of the rug with that slapper. And Fred and Bonnie are just leaning on a fence, and Bonnie goes, "Geez, Fred, they work so hard, don't they?" And he goes, yeah, Bon. And he's like, "I hate to see him work that hard." And Fred goes, "Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's go in the backyard." And then they lean against the back of the house. And they're like sitting against the back of the house while their women are working in the front yard. And he pulls out Winston's. He's like, "What you got there, Fred?" "They're Winston's, Bonnie. They're the finest Turkish blended tobacco." And they're like, "Oh boy," and they start smoking. That's the greatest commercial. That's the greatest commercial of all time, and the greatest music video of all time is "Start Me Up," Rolling Stones. That's right. And how did we get here? I don't know. That's it. They call in sick, and then they go to the ball game. Fred and Bonnie, and they're drinking, and Mr. Slate is up on the fucking dinosaur. How many times did Fred and Bonnie fuck Mr. Slate tender? I don't know. My heroes. That's my hero in life, Fred Flintstone. Other than that, the springtime is coming, It's always the time of year now. Now, like, I always wear, like, these coverings for wintertime, and I've been eating like such a slob. Now springtime is, like, a time where you have to wear, like, t-shirt again, and you get to present everybody with, like, look at my newly acquired side tit. Yeah. Look at this. You thought it was impossible to get a pointy belly. Yeah, for some reason I get a pointy belly. Thanks, God. Thanks, God and Jesus. Like, you ever see some guys, they got a nice, like, round belly? You're like, he's a fat slob, but, he wears it well. And then I come out and I have the pointy belly. That's right. Like somebody with a rare disease. That's my pacemaker. It fell from my heart into my, in front of my, gastrointestinal tract. Yeah, Long Island Sound. Listen to the name. There's nothing going on there. It's the sound. It's the calmest body of water on planet Earth. And you're the Coast Guard there. That would be the equivalent of being like a cop in Beverly Hills. Give it a rest. The Long Island... What do you do? I patrol the Long Island Sound. Oh, really? That's nice. What is your boat, pink? Fucking coffee's getting cold. So that's it. They get to put those things on display. It's like, yeah, you take off your shoes at the beach for the first time. You're like, "Ladies and gentlemen, ogre toenails here." That's right. No, never mind the green toenails. I just gotta wait for the photosynthesis to happen here. For my nails to turn a dark beige instead. It's like you release the cracking of toenails on everybody at the beach. And then your shorts, you have your shorts on. I got this varicose vein in the back of my leg pulsating. It's like the back of Huge Mungus's head. Like, hey ladies, look at that. You ever see a blue curly vein before? Oh yeah, I know, it's disgusting as hell. Every time I see old people at the beach with a varicose vein, all I can think about is slicing them with a box cutter. Oh my God, what a nightmare. This is a horror movie in the making. That's right. Varicose vein cutter. That I would be a guy that targets old people on the beach, and I just go up and cut their varicose veins. This is Academy Award winning movie. because I'm already throwing up into my pants. Just walk up like, but don't be like the mean guy. You know what I mean? Like Jason. Be like this. And just go up and go, and then walk away, and they're like, oh, Roger, oh, and it's just like the massacre of a bloodbath, and I'm like, that's it. I love the raw emotion. Okay, guys, more blood. Hit the blood pumps like the hydraulic pump. Look at the blood. Oh, it's squirting out. Yeah. And then I don't know. So I got this varicose vein I can show off, you know. It gets bigger and bigger every year. More curls in it. Ah. That's right. Some old people, they take off their pants. They're like, wow, they have like a young person. You ever see somebody with like an old person's upper torso and then like a young person's lower torso? You're like, how did this even happen? Like, has he ever taken off his pants before? It's almost like they got like the legs of an 18-year-old. You ever see something like this? What's that? You're bored out of your mind? I tell you right now, listen, guys, I don't know what we're doing here today. We got a controller, because what happened is, in the most disastrous of situations, a controller broke. So I figured to celebrate, I don't know, guys, let's play some 3DO. Can we? Can we? Picture time. All we need is a controller. We got it! Tap into the innocent line. Pipe through the Sansui 1010. Charging atomic batteries. Kill lights of attrition. And move you into primetime position. Okay, here we are. Let's do it. Oh, God, what can we do? Rage. Royal Pro Red. Oh, God, yes. Yeah, baby. You know what time it is. I can hear the crowd already. Oh, Jesus. This is Japanese? Oh, here we go. Hit us with that music, baby. Oh, God, look at this. Look at the stadium. Oh, my God. Guys, it's 1993. I'd be flipping out. Look at this. What a soundtrack. Come on, baby. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Were we on? I don't know. Wow. Push the P button. What? In my pants? Okay. Yes, the first selection always. No, the second one, right? Yes. Single. Oh, I should have did tag. What a moron. One player, baby. I am. Oh, this is my guy? USA, baby. Oh, it's the Hulkster. It's Michael Jackson. E Honda. Oh, what? Road Warrior? Right, Demolition. Sting. Come on, The Undertaker. Where's Ric Flair, baby? Woo! I knew there was going to be a crowd. Ric Flair and T. Longhorn. Yeah, oh yeah, here they are. Kid the Wolf. Dr. Kill. Oh shit. It's on, guys. Oh yeah, look at these graphics. That's attitude, baby. Oh shit. You're going up, cocksucker. Yeah, baby. Oh, I'm hitting pause? How did I become pause? Ow! Here we go. Oh yeah! One more time. One more time. Oh shit. If pause is a... What? Oh jeez. I'm rolling in my own grave. How do I get up? Why is that pause? Hold on, I gotta figure out these buttons, guys, or we're gonna be... Oh, you're going up, big boy, right out of the ring, bitch! No. Oh, boy. Come on. Oh. Oh! Woo! What? He eye-raked me, that... Come on. Get up! Dude, I gotta find out what the other buttons do. This is an important match! No! Oh, shit! Guys, this is a hell of a wrestling game right here. Get in. Oh my god, dummy, get in, come on. No, he's coming out. No, get in. There we go. Alright, we're in. Come on, asshole. Here we go. Oh! Oh yeah, woo! Ow! Come on now! Come on! Oh, Jesus Christ! DDT! Oh, reverse the cocksucker out of the ring and on the top ropes, for crying out, Crin! Out of the ring, bitch! How do I climb the ropes? Out of the fucking ring, you asshole! The crowd's going crazy. No. Get back in. Oh, God, I'm tired. Get up. Oh, no. Fuck. Get up, you moron. Oh, reversed it. Get out of here, asshole. This is the best game ever. Come on. Fuck! Oh no! Oh, what? Ah! No. Oh no! Holy shit! My hands are gonna fall off. Guys, it does not get better than that. It does not get better than that. Do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you next time. Guys, we are doing a hit show on Patreon, and I think I'm about to start a new show called The Booze News. That's right, where we read Yahoo News that won't allow the comments in the comment section. For how long now, these cocksuckers? They said they were gonna bring it back, and they still don't bring it back. So we're gonna read the news. Maybe we'll get drunk and read the news and talk about it. What? You falling asleep? I don't know. It's an idea. But other than that, we have the Advices program where people write in with, they want to know how to get rid of hemorrhoids, this type of thing, trimming nose hair. That's right. The secrets of, your everyday American individual. Cutting toenails, this type of thing. Guys, we give advices just like this. Last year, I bought a house with 7 acres of land. You win! You win in life! You tell them to go fuck themselves. You're barking at me right now. You're out of here. I know, you want to wear a plastic bag like a diver's helmet. I don't blame you. I'm in too. We could do it together. You kidding me? Guys, it's the Advices program. Write me. Here's my email address. Please write me. I need more Advices videos. Please write with your problems, and I'll solve them. Just like Patreons, I want to tell you how grateful I am for everything you guys do for me. So we'll see you next time.